If you don't hate, if you don't despise journalists, specifically sports journalists, enough already, well, I've got quite the headline in the story for you, because here you have Carron J. Phillips, Mr. Phillips, trying to cancel a fan. The way that he puts it, the NFL needs to speak out against a Kansas City Chiefs fan in blackface. A fan. He's trying to cancel a kid by deceptively editing, deceptively picking this very image right here to say, oh my God, he is appropriating not just black culture, which I don't know, I didn't think that blacks had the specific license on makeup, but also Native American heritage at a Chiefs game. Okay, I understand that they were in Vegas or whatever, okay, which is, okay, a very, very heavy native population. That's Nevada in general. But he's dressed up in Travis Kelce Chiefs garb, and he's got a headdress on. And that's not even the fairest assessment of what's going on, because half of his face was also painted in Chiefs colors. He was wearing Chiefs colors, okay? This isn't quite the same thing as somebody painting half of their face black, just like Roddy Piper was doing when he was feuding with Bad News Brown, okay? This isn't, this kid's not trying to do a hot Mahomes impression, okay? I would have said, if you're going to be painting your face up, more appropriate Chiefs color would have been gold, but again, it's a kid. He probably wanted to wear some makeup to the first game that he was going to, okay? He's a big Chiefs fan. But Deadspin, which, as you can see, is also owned by several other, or rather affiliated with several other sterling journalistic outlets like the AV Club, Gizmodo, Jezebel, Kotaku, The Root, The Onion. Exactly. There is a specific reason why they're trying to cancel a kid, man. Okay, if this was a black kid who was wearing a Patrick Mahomes jersey, if he was wearing a Patrick Mahomes jersey, painting half of his face black, half of his face red, do you think that Carron J. Phillips, who in fact doubled down, by the way, do you think that this guy right here would be writing that same article? I don't fucking think so. This is racism. Plain and fucking simple. Not in the way that he also wants to present it. For the idiots in my mentions who are treating this as some harmless act because the other side of his face was painted red, I could make the argument that it makes it even worse. No, you can't, you fucking sped. You're all the ones who hate Mexicans. What the fuck are you talking about? But wear sombreros on Cinco. So does he think that red face paint is for Mexicans? Or is he just going out there and projecting more racism on the people that are accurately pointing out him trying to cancel a kid for dressing up for a football game? I love how these people always fucking tattle on themselves, but he's getting absolutely cooked. Oh, so badly that, he's getting killed in the quote tweets, and then he turned off the replies. Oh my God, because if you scroll through his timeline, let's just go ahead for such, because he hasn't quite turned off all of his replies quite yet on all of his tweets that are out there, but he's getting cooked real bad. That's perfect. That is fucking perfect. 289 comments on that. 0 likes, 1 retweet. It's probably somebody just going, this guy's getting cooked in the comment section. Okay, 850 fucking comments to 8 likes. This is it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful what's going on out there. Oh my God, he's getting roasted across the board. Couldn't happen to a nicer piece of shit. But let's actually read this article, okay? Maybe he's got some good points that are out there. Maybe he's gonna opine about the tumultuous state of the AFC East. Okay, maybe he's going to be doing some good journalistic reporting. Maybe. I doubt it too. It takes a lot of disrespect two groups of people at once. Yeah, you did it right there. Football fans and children. But on Sunday afternoon in Las Vegas, a Kansas City Chiefs fan found a way. I like how the fact that he just says, a fan. Oh, okay, cool. Maybe he's also a part of the club where it's just age is just a number. Can somebody check this guy's hard drive real quick? That'd be great. Found a way to hate black people and Native Americans at the same time. I'm a quarter Native. Kid gets the pass, at least for the red side of his face. Don't worry about him. It was as if John Gruden's emails have come to life. No, that shit was hilarious. I did some videos on that back in the cut because I'm still a Raiders fan, so it's kind of weird to be sticking up for a Chiefs fan, but it is what it is. It's just a kid after all. It's a fucking kid. Don't take that unironically, okay? Carron, because knowing your proclivities and the fact that you don't want to differentiate between adults and children and think that trying to cancel and ruin a kid's lives a la fucking Nick Sandman, which I hope you get that same treatment, and fucking Deadspin and the rest of these shit rags also go out of fucking business because you slandering cocksucker trying to fucking ruin this kid's life before it even gets started. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, fucking file that lawsuit, you piece of shit. The image of the Chiefs fan in blackface wearing a native headdress. It's Native American, you fucking bigot. During a road game leads to so many unanswered questions. Like, why are you writing an article? Why are you writing a decently sized article about this? Don't you have anything better to do, you fucking grifter? Why did the camera person give this fan the attention? He's a kid, and that's a pretty nice looking headdress, not gonna lie. Why did the producer allow that camera angle to be aired? Because he's not controlling the positioning of the kid. Like, obviously there are other pictures of the kid. It's a nice headdress, he's all dressed up, he's a Chiefs fan in Las Vegas. They didn't have a live shot of Taylor Swift, so they have to fucking pay the audience, okay? Like, they have to go back to, like doing real reporting on the fans that are in the stand. I know it's a fucking foreign concept to you because you just see white people and you just intrinsically think bad. Is that fan a kid/teenager or a young adult? Dude, he's obviously a fucking kid. Like, what are you doing? You're a journalist. These are all of these questions that you should be answering before you write this slanderous article, despite their age. Who taught that person that what they were wearing was appropriate? That was probably their parents, and they probably also helped them out with the face paint, because there's nothing wrong with this at all, you fucking weirdo. The answer to all of those questions lead back to the NFL. Okay, listen, I despise Roger Goodell as much as any other red-blooded American former football fan, but let's fucking take a step back here for a second. It's kind of like those lefties that are also free Palestine. We're not talking about the same shit out here. Get the fuck away from me, you creep. While it isn't the league's responsibility to stop racism and hate from being taught in the home, what the fuck type of projection is this? This is probably the same asshole who probably doesn't think that it's far enough that the black national anthem doesn't get played at every single game, you bunch of bigots. This is why you never give leftists a fucking inch. They are a league that has relentlessly participated in prejudice. Like what? Cite the example. The league, I know the NBA is like 80% black, and I don't think the NFL is that far behind. If the NFL had outlawed the chop at Chiefs games and have been more aggressive in changing the team's name, then we wouldn't be here. Yo, get fucked. You do understand, okay? And as somebody who's actually in close proximity to a team that did end up changing their name for absolutely zero complaints, okay? The Edmonton Eskimos, another football team, by the way, CFL. They've just about gone 2 fucking years without winning a home game since changing their name from the Eskimos, which nobody had a problem with for like the past 80 years that they had that name, but then they decided to change it to the Elks and then didn't win a fucking game at home. Sucks to suck, I guess. But same with the Atlanta Braves, okay? Like, they got the tomahawk chop. The Florida Seminoles, they pay homage to the namesake as well. And guess what? Native groups, guess what, guy? Hey, they don't actually give a fuck, and they kind of like the fact that they're treated with some sort of reverence for being the warrior cultures that they actually are. It's kind of fucking weird to think about, huh? It's almost like natives in general don't really have a stick up their ass. Oh, I said general, I should have meant in chief. There's no place for a franchise to be called the Chiefs. Yeah, but you can go ahead and have one, or you can have a professional franchise called the Generals, right? Yeah. Actually, no, yeah, it is a football team now. In a league that's already eradicated Redskins, even though that there's a rather sizable petition to bring back the name of the Redskins, because guess what? The Generals, that name fucking sucks. It's not quite as bad as the Guardians, but that's another topic for another time. There's no pretty way to mascot people. Amanda Blackhorse, a Native American activist. How native is she? I bet you I'm more native than she is. Legitimately, like, grandfather, full-on Cree. My mom has a Métis card. I'm a quarter, so, hey, I'm not telling tales out of school here. And organizer of a pre-game protest rally told USA Today, Sports earlier this year, she probably doesn't give a fuck about football. She just wants to further her activism. This is what happens when you ban books. Whoa, this is fucking whiplash right here. It's almost like I got hit by Derek Brooks in his prime. Stand against critical race theory and try to erase centuries of hate. Yeah, you try to cancel and hate on a kid. You give future generations the ammunition they need to evolve and recreate racism better than before. And again, where's the picture of the half red face? You haven't used any of that at all. But yeah, man, you're getting cooked for this, justifiably so. Turns out, yeah, that not only is Carron J. Phillips trying to destroy a little kid's life with false accusations of blackface, he's actually racist himself. Yeah, I saw... Oh, I'm from Saginaw. I spent a lot of time in Flint. I've never seen this many white people in Flint in my life. It's concerning. Yeah, we could kind of read into that by the nonsense that he was writing on the page. This guy is an out-and-out fucking racist, writing for a racist shit rag that nobody else fucking reads except for the memes. Deadspin, I sincerely hope that there's a lawsuit heading right to your fucking offices and closes this shit rag down for good. Fuck you for trying to ruin a kid's life, you pieces of fucking shit. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.